Hello and welcome to What Culture Gaming. I'm Josh, joined today by Ewan because September 7th is right around the corner and Sony and Insomniac have just dropped the launch trailer for Spider-Man PS4. I guess that's what we're calling it now. I can't believe that's the title.
Its official title is Marvel Spider-Man.
Brilliant.
But no one's going to search for that and get the game.
Great point.
Spider-Man PS4 it is.
Oh, they don't know their SEO, those guys over at Sony.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's not what we're talking about today at all. What we're talking about today is Miles Morales because, Ewan, you have a very good theory about potentially taking over as Spider-Man in the upcoming game that I really, really love and want to happen.
Yes, one of my favourite games ever is Red Dead Redemption. We're going off a little bit of tangent right now, but you'll remember at the end of Red Dead Redemption, you know, John Marston gets blown away, we all had a bit of a cry about it, and then Son Jack comes into the spotlight and takes revenge. And I think they might be planning something similar with this Spider-Man game, because if you remember the very, very first kind of story trailer we had for this game, Peter's been Spidey for 8 years now, and he's talking to MJ, but he's like, oh, I've imprisoned Kingpin now at the start of the game. Maybe New York doesn't need a Spider-Man, and the emergence of Mr. Negative and the Sinister Six comes about, and he has to kind of pick up his bootstraps and carry on as per. But in this trailer, well, of course, we already knew that Miles Morales was involved in the game as well, that's important. But in this trailer, it actually opens up with Peter, it looks to be coming to the rescue of Miles Morales.
Yeah, which is really cool.
And Miles asks him a question, you know, and then Peter goes, remember to leave this to the pros. And then Miles goes, what if there are no pros around? And then Peter is just there laughing, going, haha, good one. And then what we get next is a montage of Peter basically getting the crap kicked out of him by Silver Sable, Scorpion, and all the rest of it. And I think that's potentially interesting because then at the end of the trailer you see a new shot of Peter kind of swinging away as Spider-Man, and then Miles is on his phone and he's looking at them. And I think it's very interesting that not only did they start the trailer with Miles, but they also ended with it. And also there is contextual knowledge. Miles Morales was introduced in 2011, then became Spider-Man of his own, and now currently in Marvel Comics there are like two Spider-Men going around, you know, Miles and Peter. So yeah.
See, I love the idea of the two Spider-Men. I think, like you said, the foreshadowing in the trailer is pretty kind of like explicit, especially when it's focused so much on Miles himself. And I think, like you said, with the Sinister Six being involved, there are a lot of villains for Spidey to take down, and they're not just coming at him one by one, they're like all together. I think he definitely sort of needs some help. I'm not sure if we have this discussion all the time, me and Ewan. Ewan really thinks that they might kill him off at the end of the game, which would be a bold mood. Bold mood? It would be a bold move.
I love bold moves.
But I can't quite see that, but I do think I might have saw it on Twitter that it might be a sort of Last of Us situation where Peter might be out of commission for a little bit, and Miles sort of has to step up sort of in his absence for a little bit, or sort of aid him by his side. I think at the very least he's definitely suiting up in this game at some point.
I've just realised as well there was an earlier trailer that Mary Jane, she's snooping around Oscorp, I think it is, and there is a shot of a spider launching itself at this it's in a little enclosure, it launches itself at her.
Okay.
I think it would be interesting if maybe that's the spider that then bites Miles later in the story, because we do see Peter, MJ, and Miles kind of hanging around together and being the people that really take on the threat. So I think that's quite interesting. Maybe that spider is the one that, you know, gives Miles his powers, which would be cool.
I would love that. I would love to see his origin story in this game, like not really from his perspective, but from like Peter sort of having to kind of step up and not only be like the hero of the city, but also be this sort of mentor figure to Miles, which is obviously being set up in this trailer, but to a more explicit extent as a superhero and as a civilian.
Yeah, I agree.
I really want to see this happen. I want to suit up as Miles in this game. I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you think this theory holds water, or will we just get the same old Peter Parker experience that we have multiple times before? Even just saying that, I don't want that, no matter how good Insomniac will pull it off. Either way though, I've been Josh.
I've been Ewan.
You've been watching What Culture, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.